You've tracked every meal. You've weighed your food. You've logged every snack at 11 p.m. before bed. And yet, the scale barely moved. So you told yourself, I just need more discipline. Here's the truth, and it's going to change the way you think about food forever. The problem was never you. It was never your willpower. It was the system itself. Calorie counting is built on a 150-year-old formula that was never designed for your body. And today I'm going to show you exactly why, backed by real science. Stay with me, because understanding this, it literally changes everything. Let's start at the beginning. The calorie system we use today was invented by a 19th-century American chemist named Wilbur Olin Atwater in the 1880s. His method? He literally burned food in a sealed metal chamber and measured the heat released. That's how we got calorie numbers. Now here's the problem. You are not a metal chamber. Your body doesn't burn food the same way for every person, every meal, or even every day. Yet we built an entire global diet industry worth over $70 billion on Atwater's fire experiment. And it's been failing people ever since. Let's talk about the math, because this part is wild. Problem number 1, food labels lie. Legally, the FDA allows food companies a 20% margin of error on calorie labels. That means a snack labeled 300 calories could actually contain 360 calories, and that's completely within the law. A Tufts University study found that chain restaurant meals averaged 18% more calories than listed. Diet meals from brands like Lean Cuisine and Weight Watchers, 8% more than the label. Problem number 2. Your tracking device doesn't know your body. Studies show wearable fitness trackers can miscalculate how many calories you burn by anywhere from 27% to 93%. That's not a rounding error. That's a completely different number. Problem number 3. 2 people. Same food. Different calorie absorption. Research shows almonds were overstated on nutrition labels by 32%, meaning people absorb nearly 40 fewer calories per serving than the label says. Pistachios? Overstated by 5%. The reason? How processed, chopped, or cooked a food is changes how many calories your body actually extracts from it. Processed food is easier to digest, so your body pulls more calories from it than whole food, even at the same listed count. Add it all up. You could be eating what you think is 1,800 calories, miscounting your burn by 30%, absorbing different amounts depending on what you ate, and your deficit could be a myth. The math isn't just imprecise. It's fiction. Here's where it gets really interesting, and where most diet advice completely ignores the science. When you cut calories, your body doesn't just sit there and accept it. It declares war. This is called metabolic adaptation, and it's a survival mechanism hardwired into your biology from thousands of years of evolution. Here's what happens inside your body when you go on a calorie deficit. Your metabolism slows down. Your body senses a potential famine and reduces how much energy it burns, sometimes dramatically. It's not broken. It's doing exactly what it was designed to do. Ghrelin spikes. Your hunger hormone goes through the roof. And here's the cruel part. After eating simple carbs, ghrelin doesn't just return to baseline. It rises above where it started, leaving you hungrier than before you ate. Leptin drops. Leptin is your satiety hormone. It tells your brain, we're full, we're safe. When you restrict calories, leptin falls, and your brain starts sending panic signals to eat more. This isn't a character flaw. This is your 200,000-year-old survival system doing its job brilliantly. And it gets worse. 2 people of the same age, sex, and body size can have resting metabolic rates that differ by more than 500 calories per day. A 500-calorie difference. On a standard 1,500-calorie diet, that's enormous, and no calculator in the world accounts for that. Think of your body weight like a thermostat. Your body has a preferred weight range. Scientists call it the set point, and it defends it aggressively. If you push your weight below that set point through restriction, your body doesn't give up. It increases appetite. It decreases metabolism. It stays in emergency mode even after you stop dieting, until it gets back to where it wants to be. This is why the research is so damning. Studies consistently show that most people who lose weight through calorie restriction regain it within 2 to 5 years, and sometimes end up heavier than when they started, because the body overcompensates. You didn't fail the diet. The diet failed your biology. Calories measure energy. But hormones decide what your body does with that energy. Insulin, cortisol, leptin, ghrelin, thyroid hormones, estrogen. These are the real control panel of your metabolism. And calorie counting ignores all of them. Here's a simple example. Point 2 people eat 500 calories. Person A eats 500 calories of white bread and soda. Person B eats 500 calories of salmon and vegetables. Same calories. Completely different hormonal response. Person A spikes insulin, crashes blood sugar, and is hungry again within 90 minutes. Person B stays full for hours, maintains stable blood sugar, and their body has nutrients to actually work with. Calorie counting treats those meals as identical. Your body absolutely does not. When hormones are dysregulated, from chronic stress, poor sleep, or ultra-processed food, the body can resist weight loss even in a genuine calorie deficit. Cortisol alone, your stress hormone, can cause your body to store fat preferentially around the abdomen. Sleep deprivation shifts hunger hormones so severely that research shows sleep-deprived people eat an average of 300 plus extra calories per day, not because of weak will, but because their biology is demanding it. So let me be very clear about what this means. If you've tried calorie counting and felt like a failure, you weren't failing. You were fighting biology with a broken tool. The real path forward is understanding that your body is not a math equation. It's a dynamic, hormonal, adaptive system that responds to what you eat, when you eat, how you sleep, how stressed you are, and how you move. That doesn't mean calories are completely meaningless. They're not. But obsessively tracking numbers while ignoring every other signal your body is sending you, that's why it fails most people. The question isn't, how do I eat less? The better question is, how do I eat in a way that my body stops fighting me? That's what we're going to dig into in upcoming videos. Hormones, food quality, meal timing, and what the research actually says works long-term. If this hit different, drop a comment below. Tell me, have you tried calorie counting? How did it go for you? I genuinely want to know. Like this video if it made you think. Subscribe if you want the science without the BS. And I'll see you in the next one.